Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Toledo's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Meadows. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Running inside, it's Meadows. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Collins. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes one man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Here's a heat. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rockets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Toledo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Barry Johnson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And that
maybe a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his 1st rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the 1st drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Good timing on the quick out. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Collins. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Handoff for Auguste. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Here's a give to Auguste. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air. It's Collins. Flips it out on the and the ball's loose in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these.
Could be an alley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Holstein to throw. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He might want another play. In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Heaves it deep. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Collins. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The transfer has it his first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Collins. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Holstein. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. forced out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 14 team, the USF Bulls.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's South Carolina, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have in.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Collins. It's complete on the right side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Holstein. Finds his man. It's Farmer. Fight. Makes the grab in their space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bearcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it. It's Coleman. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Collins. Bringing the heat. Punts it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set, first down.
Here we go, ready. Look, set. Square. Look. Freeze. Let it go.
Wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Snags it, and there's running room. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football.
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On the snap, it's Coleman. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in, can't win by enough, gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Dropping back, it's Collins. The screen, he can go.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. That makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at... earned. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw, it's Richter. Grabbed in the middle, it's long. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. And he's knocked down.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Meadows. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The run inside. It's Coleman. Picks up the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Overton. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch, it's Fox. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the stomping has commenced.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Richter. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking long. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.